Well, hello everybody. Yeah, I know it's been a while. Last week I injured my knee, and for about a week I was off of the bike. And I didn't injure my knee on the bike. I've been very careful about proper extension and all the body mechanics that are necessary to ride the bike safely. But I injured myself somewhere else and had to stay off the knee, so I didn't ride the bike until today. And I have to tell you, today I added another 6 miles, so that makes it 167 miles so far, and a little bit farther down the road, but not quite to Asheville yet, where we thought we would be by now. But I learned some things, and you know, it's really interesting as you go along. You get into a routine and you think you're, kind of in the zone and everything's going well, and then stuff happens. And when stuff happens, you can get really whiny about it and let it upset your apple cart, so to speak. Or you can step back and say, what can I learn from this? And I have to tell you that I learned a few things. First of all, I saw a bumper sticker this last week, and it said 4 out of the 5 voices in my head say go for it. I really liked that, because we're hoping that most of the time the voices in your head do say go for it. Get out and move, get out and do something good for yourself, and don't take a passive attitude towards your life, but really look at where you are and say, what can I do today to make this better? How can I do something today that will mean that tomorrow will be a better day for myself or for someone else? And so, that's great when you've got good voices in your head. But I had some not so good voices in my head this week. When it came time to get back on the bike, which is about 3 days ago, I thought, I've got a headache. I don't feel very good. I'll get on the bike tomorrow. And then the next day came along and I thought, I'm really just so busy. I'll get on the bike tomorrow. And before I knew it, it's Friday. And I still hadn't gotten on the bike. And this morning I woke up with a bad headache. And I was thinking, oh man, I can't get on the bike today. And in my head, I heard this voice that said, stop it, you big baby. Go for it. Get up. I know you don't feel good, but get up. Do what you need to do to get yourself together and get on that bike. And so I did. I didn't do my usual 8 or 9 miles that I had been doing before. I've been off the bike for over a week. And getting back on the bike after you've been off of it for a while is really hard. But I did 6 miles. And 6 miles is better than 0 miles. So when you're listening to the voices in your head, and you got 2 voices. You got the nice guy, good guy, cheerleader voice, and you've got the woe is me Eeyore voice, as I call it. And the Eeyore voice basically assumes the worst every time. The Eeyore voice always sees the glass as half empty, and maybe even 3/4 empty a lot of the time. And it's really easy to pay attention to that voice. It's the loudest voice in your head. And there's this really kind of soft, sweet voice that says, you know what, you're worth something. You're amazing. You've done this before. I know you can do this. Just get out and just do a little bit today, and it'll be better tomorrow. These are the kinds of things that other soft, quiet voice says to you. And it's easy to let the Eeyore voice drown that sweet, soft voice out. But you need to choose to listen for the soft, sweet, still, encouraging, optimistic voice in your head, and keep moving forward. Now, there are a lot of people out there doing some really cool stuff, and I as part of my recuperation, got on the internet and did some research and one thing and another, and I found some new cool friends. One is Brett, the hiking guy, and he goes out and he hikes all over the world. The most recent one I saw by him was we went and hiked in Fuji, and I'm here to tell you, watching that video just was so encouraging and so cool. See him standing up there looking out over the beautiful blue, and he also went scuba diving, and he went snorkeling, and went to some parties, and you know, there was some cool dancing and music and all that kind of cool and lovely stuff. And so I'm going to put that link down here so that you can see Brett's cool channel. The other really cool channel that I found was Suzanne Andrews. She has a channel, and I hope I get this right, it's Health-Wise Exercise, for her show called Functional Fitness, which most of the time, most PBS stations will carry it. If it's not on your PBS station, you can get online and actually request that they add it to their lineup. And now's a good time to do that because they change lineups kind of quarterly. So, but Functional Fitness is really cool because she lets you take ordinary things like pantyhose. Now, I have a TheraBand, you know, and I was given it to use by my physical therapist. But if you don't have a TheraBand, she says, hey, just pick up some pantyhose. You can do the exact same thing. She uses things like canned food, an iron for weights. She's really, really cool, very inventive, and she's got this really nice little workout. It's just a 5-minute sample on her YouTube channel, but go ahead and look her up. She's really amazing. I've got the URL right here. It's youtube.com/ and what you're seeing underneath here is her channel. Go in and take a look because she has a number of different workouts on her YouTube channel, but then you can go and watch her show on PBS. Costs you nothing, and she's got a very practical approach. And here's what I like the best about it. I can't stand up and exercise. And she had in her videos a gal or a guy that looked all muscled and, you know, strong and all that kind of stuff, sitting in a chair doing the exercises. And Suzanne, I want you to know that I'm doing them, and I got an email from her today, and there's a chance that I'll get a chance to do an interview with her, which would be really, really cool. And when we do, well, of course, you'll see it here first. So, you know, I have been doing some proactive things, and I found some really cool friends in the process. I'm getting so many wonderful comments and emails from people, and my granddaughter's softball team, the Pepsi girls, are doing really, really well, and they won their game again last night, so cool. Way to go, Pepsi girls. And I got some good news at the doctor this week for my eyes, which means that maybe my eyes will get better enough to where I can actually drive again in the near future, and that would be really exciting for me. Lots of cool things and wonderful things happening. We didn't move very far on the map, so I really don't have anything to say about our surrounding area, but we're going to get to Asheville this week, now that I'm back on the bike, and Asheville's got some really cool and wonderful things that you will see in our next episode. In the meantime, I just love you all. I really appreciate the fact that you're so supportive of my mission here on the bike, and hope that this helps you in some way. And if it did help you, if you find it encouraging, pass it on to somebody else who might be in the same boat as us, that's looking to improve their health and improve their life and feel better. And so please pass it on, share it on your Facebook, write me emails, tell me what you're doing to get out there and move. I got the hiking guy, and I got the functional fitness lady, and I've got, you know, Rich that's going out and walking for diabetes. All these different people that are telling me what they're doing to move. Tell me about it, and I'll feature you here on the show. In the meantime, get out and move, do something good for yourself, and then when you're done, find someone who could use just a little helping hand and do something nice for them. Have a good one. We'll see you then. Bye.